All right, we are now recording. So welcome to the bid opening for 21 DPW 145C Walker Lane Sewer Extension. Good afternoon. My name is Cecilia Simchek, and in order to comply with the goals of social distancing and Governor Baker's executive order that there be no gatherings of 10 or more persons, the town offices are closed to the public except by appointment only. For the record, the declared state of emergency relative to COVID-19 does not suspend, weigh, or alter the public procurement statutes, including the Uniform Procurement Act, Chapter 30B, Design, Chapter 7, Public Building Construction, Chapter 149, and Public Works Construction, Chapter 3039M. However, Governor Baker's executive order concerning the open meeting law, in-person bid openings are not required at the present time. In lieu of an in-person bid opening, the town can conduct the bid opening remotely. This is a public bid opening at which employees of the town, bidders, and the general public are welcome to witness via Zoom. The Zoom session is being recorded and will be posted to the web later today. I will open these bids in alphabetic order. I will read the name and address of the bidder. I will state whether the bidder has provided the required information, and I will read out loud the bid details. After I've read out all of the bids received, I will indicate the name of the apparent winning bid, which is subject to confirmation that the bidder is indeed responsive and responsible. We will then accept technical questions. The bid tally sheets will be available on the town website within a day. I will read out the name of the employees who are assisting me with this process. When I call out your name, I will unmute you. And can you please confirm that you are in attendance and you can hear me? I have 3 different town employees assisting me today. Tony Delgazo. I guess I can't unmute you. I thought I could.
I'm here.
All right. Joe Hobbs.
Here.
And Tom Ryder.
Here.
Great. I will now proceed with the opening of the bids. We have 15 bids. I will be reading the total value of the bids. If there's anybody wants any of the line item details, feel free to ask a question at the end after I make it my way through all of the bids, and I can read them out loud at that point. If not, all of the line items will also be posted on the website by tomorrow. So the first bid I have is from AD Paolini LLC out of Newton, Massachusetts. And I have a bid bond. Okay. I have the OSHA certification. I have the certificate of non-collusion. I have the tax compliance certificate. Certificate of authority. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have a total bid price of $238,010. All right. The next bid I have is from Aqua Line Utility Inc. out of Weymouth, Mass. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification. I have the certificate of non-collusion. I have the tax compliance, certificate of authority, and a bid bond. The total price is $208,972.20. So again, that's $208,972.20. The next bid I have is from C. Naughton Corp. Out of Bridgewater, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, the certificate of non-collusion, the tax compliance certificate, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $232,682.02. The next bid is from Selco Construction Corporation out of Pembroke, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the certificate, OSHA certificate, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $168,778.10. The next bid is CN Corp. Out of Assonet, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, certificate of tax compliance, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $119,372. The next bid is Commonwealth Construction and Utilities, Inc. out of Watertown, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance certificate, as well as the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $194,560.01. The next bid that I have is from D'Alessandro Corporation out of West Bridgewater, Mass. All right, I have OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, the tax compliance certificate, certificate of authority. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. Oh, there it is. I have a bid bond. I have a total bid price of $148,000, $148,174.28. Again, that is $148,174.28. The next bid is from FedCorp out of Dedham, Massachusetts. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance certificate, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $218,414.52. The next bid is from J.M. Shaw Construction Corp. Out of West Bridgewater, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have the certificate of non-collusion, the OSHA certificate, tax compliance certification, and the certificate of authority, as well as acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have a total bid price of $187,625. The next bid is Jones Contracting, Inc. out of Walpole, Massachusetts. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2, OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance certification, and the certificate of authority. I have a total contract price of $232,936.95. The next bid is Joseph P. Cardillo and Son out of Wakefield, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance certification, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $227,955.35. The next bid is from N&M Excavating out of Brewster, Mass. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have a bid bond. I have the OSHA certification, the certificate of non-collusion, and the tax compliance certification. I have a total bid price of $168,750. The next bid is from Oliveira Construction, Inc. out of Somerset, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance certification, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $228,143.35. The second to last bid is Paunch Excavation LLC out of Boston, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance certification. And I have a total bid price of $168,660. And the final bid received is from Rivoli Construction out of Franklin, Mass. I have a bid bond. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the OSHA certification, certificate of non-collusion, tax compliance, and the certificate of authority. I have a total bid price of $283,519.69. I will now open it up if there are any questions or if you would like any unit pricing read aloud, please go ahead and let me know. I believe you'll have to raise your hand if you do wish, and I will open the floor. Not seeing any questions. It does appear. Let me scroll.
I see a question from Ben DeSell about who was the bidder after Naughton.
Oh, yes.
That I have listed as Selco.
After CN Naughton Corp was Selco, correct. And I have the apparent low bidder as CN Corp at $119,372, but that is contingent on verifying all of the appropriate documentation and the pricing. If there's no other questions, the detailed bid form will be posted online by tomorrow afternoon. And with that, that's the end of the bid opening. And oh, yes, Tony.
Could you name the second apparent and the third apparent?
Yes.
I have D'Alessandro as number 2 at 148,174.28. Correct me
Okay.
if I'm wrong.
I believe that is correct. I have them all very spread out, so I'm trying to. And
number 3, I have a very close one between 3, but 168,660 from Paunch.
Yes, that is also what I have.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna stop recording now.
Wait a second.
Oh,
I
got one
see
more
some more
question.
questions.
Can you list unit pricing of winner? Yes. Let me find their bid. So for the unit pricing for CN Corp. 1 second. All right. I have the police details was a set price of $10,000. For hay bales and straw wattles, I have a unit price of $8 for $5,600. For the silt fence, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $700. For the clearing and grubbing, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $1. For each tree removed, diameter under 24 inches, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $1. For the tree removed unit diameter 24 inches and over, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $1. For the Class A rock excavation, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $10. For the test pits and auger borings, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $5. For the ordinary borrow, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $250. For the pavement replacement gravel sub-base course, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $200. For the pavement replacement gravel base course, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $80. For the pavement replacement binder course, I have a unit price of $130 for a total of $10,400. For the pavement replacement top course, I have a unit price of $120 for a total of $5,760. For the PVC sewer pipe 8-inch, I have a unit price of $90 for a total of $54,000. For the pipe insulation all sizes, I have a unit price of $3 for a total of $300. For the connection to existing sewer structures coring, I have a unit price of $3,500 for a total of $3,500. For the leakage testing, I have a unit price of $1,500 for a total of $1,500. For the sewer manhole 6 feet, I have a unit price of $3,000 for a total of $3,000. For the sewer manhole 10 feet, I have a unit price of $4,000 for a total of $4,000. For the frame and cover sewer, I have a unit price of $500 for a total of $1,000. For the renew sewer service lateral, I have a unit price of $1,500 for a total of $3,000. For the removal and disposal of AC sewers, I have a unit price of $25 for a total of $2,250. For the saw cuttings, cementitious and bituminous concrete, I have a unit price of $1.70 for a total of $2,040. For the bitumen for tack coat, I probably pronounced that incorrectly, so I apologize. I have a unit price of $20 for a total of $200. For the guardrails timber, I have a unit price of $30 for a total of $900. For the guardrails removed and disposed, I have a unit price of $5 for a total of $150. For the Class 1 temporary pavement course type I1, I have a unit price of $130 for a total of $10,400. For the tree protection, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $8. For the shrub installed complete in place, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $6. For loam spread and compacted, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $50. For seeding, I have a unit price of $1 for a total of $60. And that is all of the unit pricing I have. Any other questions? Yes,
Could you keep the recording going until you officially close the bid opening?
absolutely.
Thank you.
Any other questions? If not, that will be the close of the bid opening. And again, these will be posted in detail on the website by tomorrow. All right, with that, Tony, anything else?
No, very good. Thank everybody for bidding on this project. We do have other projects coming up. And I hope everybody will still be interested in bidding future projects.
Great, thank you very much.